News that's coming in. Pakistan's Operation Sindhu lies have been busted once again. Donald Trump has now revealed that the Pakistani Prime Minister in fact pleaded with him to stop the war. Pakistani Prime Minister pleaded 25 million people will die. This is big remark coming in from the US President Donald Trump on Operation Sindhu. Donald Trump reiterated that he was the one who stopped the India-Pakistan war, averted a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. This is a big statement which is coming in from the United States of America. The lies that Pakistan has been telling the world with regards to Operation Sindhu, they have been busted once again. Donald Trump has revealed that it was the Pakistani Prime Minister who in fact pleaded with him to stop the war. Pakistani Prime Minister pleaded 35 million people will die. My colleague Gaurav Sawant is with me on the story. Gaurav, once again, all the lies, the big fat lies that Pakistan had been telling the world with regards to Operation Sindhu, they have been busted, and busted by none other than the US President Donald Trump.
Gradually the truth about Pakistan's desperation is emerging. And this is something that, remember, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, who's known as boot polish within his own country for shining shoes of Pakistan's military dictator Asim Munir to remain in power. Now he's seen as an international boot polish, the way he called Donald Trump the savior of South Asia, or words to that effect, and savior of millions. Why? Because he claims it was Donald Trump's intervention, the manner in which, under instructions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Indian armed forces were pounding Pakistan. Initially, post-Pahalgam terror attack, it was restricted just to 9 terror bases, including Muridke and Bahawalpur for the first time ever. But when Pakistan tried to target military installations and assets in India, India hit back and hard, punching holes in Pakistan's air defense system, and then pounding 11 Pakistani air bases and military installations. And Pakistan just didn't know what hit them, including, according to some reports, some of the very strategic nuclear sites. That's the time that Pakistan went running to Donald Trump to intervene. Initially, Donald Trump and American response was that they will not intervene. But subsequently, the moment they were told that the Pakistani nuclear assets were in danger, something that neither India nor Pakistan have officially confirmed. But you remember there was an aircraft that came in to see whether there was nuclear radiation post the targeting of Kirana Hills area. That's the time that America intervened on behalf of Pakistan. Is Donald Trump's narrative, or words to that effect, that he got both the countries to stop fighting and use trade as an instrument of coercion. However, India has maintained two things. One, India had already achieved all its aims. Two, India did not seek intervention. India did not stop because Donald Trump asked India to stop, but because India had met all the requirements that were there. Look, every war has a goal, a stated objective. India met that stated objective. Because Pakistan did not escalate, India did not go up the escalation ladder. And now the truth is coming out. Pakistan went running to Donald Trump seeking intervention.
Right, Gaurav, please stay on with me. Let's listen in to how exactly it is Donald Trump who has busted the lies that have been made by Pakistan.
We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco. don't like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead, of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel